Halt! Ah! Stop killing Jews!
Yes, sir. Saul was converted to Christianity while on a hunt to kill Jews. He was riding his horse when a bright light knocked him off. God spoke to him and told him to stop hunting the Jews, and he followed his instructions. Then went on to spread the good news.
It was those darned Christians over there.
Emperor Nero began a harsh hunt for Christians. He blamed them for the Roman fires because of a political scheme. Many apostles are killed, except for one, which is John. He was attempted to be killed in many ways, including execution and starvation, but neither worked for various reasons.
Let's destroy the Romans. Bonk.
The Jews tried to revolt against Rome. Nero's soldiers killed many. Temples were destroyed. The significance is that it shows that Nero wasn't just going to let the Jews go easily. Emperor Decius.
Yo, can y'all worship Roman deities or not? Doesn't really matter. Just tell us you are and we ain't gonna have a problem. So anyways, that's all. Have fun, people.
Emperor Diocletian.
So we got rid of your churches, so you're gonna worship in public squares now. And if you don't do that, we're gonna have to. So please do that, and see you later.
Emperor Nero.
Okay, so we're doing what the last guy did, but instead of just you in your home while you're asleep, we're planning on doing it in the town square. So we'd appreciate it if you actually did the prayers and stopped being all self-righteous and stuff. Thanks, buddy. Bonk.
You know what? That guy seemed pretty happy to die. I might want to look into this a little bit, you know? Oh no, this is the opposite of what I wanted to happen. That's really unfortunate. I might just have to try harder. Why is this happening?
What are you doing with that bag, kid?
Carrying it to my friend's house.
Can we see what's in the bag?
No.
Then get over here. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Oh no!
In the time Christians were trying to hide their belief, children were sent to deliver the Eucharist. This one was beaten to death while they hid the Eucharist from the Romans. This shows how far the Romans were willing to go to get rid of Christians, as well as how far the Christians were willing to go to hide from the Romans.
Alright guys, so we need to make some rules, because people are confused, people are kind of marrying other people, getting divorces, and that's not allowed, so we gotta make some new rules, I decided. We gotta actually find out which ones are supposed to be followed.
Yes. Bishops and the Pope arranged to talk about the rules Christians needed to follow. As a result, only some of the rules from those Mosaic laws were decided to be important enough to follow. Saint Cyprian believed that people shouldn't be exiled because of fear of death. New rules were put into place that said that a person could rejoin the Catholic Church after a certain period of time from being released from Roman control.
Christians? Pretty cool. I've been thinking, what if we just kind of got rid of that persecution thing? It's kind of annoying, so what if we just, went off with it? Really? We can do that? Oh, go ahead.
Emperor Constantine arose to the throne in 306 AD and created the Edict of Milan, meaning religions can be shared now without persecution. This allowed Christians to come out of hiding and be able to share the good news.
I've been thinking, I don't really agree with this whole thing you don't get married with multiple people. I believe in everything else though, so why don't I just start my own branch? Yeah, we'll call it Christianity. Yeah, that's good enough. I'll go tell people.
New religious discourse sparks new ideas, but not all of them are approved by the Catholic Church. This leads to heresies, which are branches of the faith caused by misconceptions.
People of Hippo, we found this Bible here, and we don't know what parts of it God wrote and what he didn't decide to write.
Yes, difficult question indeed. What parts should we keep to make sure that there are no misconceptions?
That's what we're asking you.
It's my mistake.
Many councils were called to make sense of the Bible. The Council of Hippo decided which parts were divinely inspired and which ones weren't. From this sprouted more councils to answer heresies.
So the last council was pretty effective. I think that we should do another one. That sounds like a good idea. Actually, no, more than one. Genius idea. Good job, me. All right, we gotta call more people from different kingdoms.
The Council of Ephesus started in 431 AD. This council was called to condemn the heresy of Jesus being two people in one, and the view that Mary had a different role in the Incarnation. This ends with the conclusion that Mary is the Mother of God, and the identities of Jesus both existing as one. The Council of Chalcedon started in 451 AD. This council was created to support the idea that Jesus was both fully human and divine at the same time and at all times.
Yes, and that piece should go there, and according to our architectural blueprints, that part should go there. And there. It should go another part, and up there. Congratulations, everybody, we've done it! We've created a monastery! It's amazing. This will probably be important in the future. This rule, I think it's very good. Prayer and work, I'll call it. And actually, no, I'll call it the Holy Rule, but it will be summed up as prayer and work. Yes, I'm proud of myself for this one.
In 530 AD, Saint Benedict made his first monastery. These became very important during the Dark Ages, where they served as a beacon of hope and survival. He also created the Holy Rule, which can be summed up as prayer and work.
Weapons, conquering, yes. Eagle Bot, you hear anything?
No, I don't. Wait.
Oh, yeah, I think that's people. I think those are good people noises or bad people noises? Yeah, definitely bad. We should get the others.
In another part of the world, a new religion is taking the Middle East by storm. They're conquering the world and taking over, killing those who don't convert to their faith. The religion began when a Muslim prophet named Muhammad was revealed the truth by the angel Gabriel. Muslims believe in some of the same prophets that Jews and Christians do, like Noah, Abraham, and Jesus. They believe that nothing can happen unless Allah allows it, but humans have free will.
Oh yeah, we don't like the churches. Boom. Crash. Yeah, they're knocked down now. Well, it's time to move on. Whoa. Alright guys, this is a difficult situation. How do we deal with this? It's Charlemagne, and I think that we should make the church a government power so that they have armies and stuff to deal with these Viking dudes. Charlemagne, that's a great idea. Let's go. Guys, I don't think we should be giving the church that much power. I'm all for it, but I'm all for the church, but I don't know. The people are corruptible. I think that it may be difficult to control if the church got out of hand. No. This will all be great. It'll all be fine. The church is going to be great at leading. They're pretty pure people, and we can defeat the Vikings, and then we'll all be fine. You know. Fine, we can. If you don't like this, you can move over to the other side of this place. How do you like that, huh? Maybe I will if you're being that rude about it. Okay.
In 793 AD, England was raided by Vikings, and this ended with an attack on Paris in 185 AD. The church makes an arrangement with the government because of these attacks. This leads to Charlemagne becoming the first emperor of the church, which in turn leads to a split between the East and West Church because of disagreements.
You know, I'm tired of all of these thick buildings. So, why don't instead we make this one really big building, but instead of it being like, you know, what's it called, thick? Instead of that, we put a bunch of support inside of the building. That way it can be tall and thin. This man a trophy. Get him.
The first Gothic cathedral was built in 1144 AD. This cathedral was dedicated to St. Denis and was made to remind people of heaven. This new style was made possible by the development of architecture brought along by the Golden Age of the Church.
Sir, you've been accused of not believing in God, right? Oh, I swear I do. You're coming with me. Oh!
Starting in 1250 AD, a trial system was made to root out suspicion and heretical practice in the church. This led to many people dying in the next 300 years. And while some were heretics, some were innocent and were falsely accused due to jealousy, resentment, or other feelings of negativity towards fellow man.
Man, everybody always asks, where are the Catholics? Or what are the Catholics doing? Why doesn't anybody ever ask, how are the Catholics doing?
The 14th century was a time in church history where people were starting to lean away from the church part of history. Even more advances in literature, philosophy, and architecture were made in this time period, though it is also starting the idea of leaning more towards ourselves than outward to God.
What's up? I'm the French Pope. Boo! We don't like you. Get off. We want an Italian Pope. Yeah. Let's go. Whoa, Italian Pope. But no, we don't like you. Fine, I'll go then.
After a few years, the French king got tired of the popes from Rome, and a French pope was put into place. This led to anger from the Catholic community, and rather than stand his ground, the pope moved to France, where he stayed until St. Catherine got him to move back. Many false popes were elected in this time with little effect, as they didn't have as much control as the true pope did.
That'll work.
Martin Luther was a law student who was very close with God. He became a monk instead of a lawyer, though, and moved to Rome, where the main church was. Instead of paying attention to the art, though, he saw the corruption going on. He got into an argument with a priest about the practice of paying for forgiveness. Later, he wrote 95 theses about what was wrong with the church, and either nailed them to the door or mailed them. People don't know which.
Hey, Mr. Pope. What is it, Henry? Can I get a divorce? No. Oh. How about now? No. Fine, I'll start my own religion then. Okay.
King Henry VIII wanted a son. This want of a male offspring drove him to create his own denomination of the faith, called Anglicanism. This was because the Pope denied his request to get a divorce.
Sir, did you deny King Henry's faith? Yes, he did, sir. Thank you, Richard. You're going to die. Goodbye.
In Henry's goal to get a male offspring, he creates a religion. He makes a law that everyone has to follow this religion, or else they are executed. Thomas More, in an act of defiance, says absolutely nothing for years. He stays silent and is locked in a dungeon. Nobody can prove that he doesn't believe that way. One day, though, his past student decides to come down and have a talk with him. He then gets paid to say that Thomas More talked bad about Anglicanism. He does so, and after a few years in a dungeon, Thomas had some things to say. After he gets them out, he is sentenced to execution. He then dies a martyr's death after it happens.
Hello, people. Hello. I am Pope John Paul II. Hello. Hello, nice to see you all. Yes, nice to meet all of you. Oh, my hand! Oh! On the 18th of May in 1920, Pope John Paul II was born. When he was in high school, Nazis took over his hometown of Krakow, killing all of his family by 1941. 1 year later, he began his seminary training to become a priest. After World War II, he returned to Jagiellonian. He became an ordained priest by 1946, and finally, at the age of 38, he became the Pope.
I hope you like my assignment. I put a lot of effort into this, and I really hope I get a good grade. So, I'll see you later.